We've all been good at faking it maybe a time or two. I hate to admit
time
that.
Or two, that's...
It's Jay from Rock 104.5 and Two Dudes Reviews hanging out with Rosie and Carmen from Bones UK. Aaron is back there in the corner. Dude, I mean, I saw you guys in Vegas.
Yeah.
This was back in February, and I have to say, it was the drunkest interview ever.
I was pretty drunk.
But I do have a story behind that. I'll try and make this quick.
Go on.
I was dosed before going to that show. That is, I mean, the audience members have been out partying with me, and they know that I can party pretty hard and hold up.
Yep.
And that night, oh my God,
Who
I was drinking water. I have no. I know exactly who it was.
Oh, but he shall not be named.
She shall not be
She
named.
shall not be named.
Even
No, you were delightful. It was amazing that we made that happen.
I've got the interview. I'm going to play it back for you.
God.
I don't know how delightful I was.
I don't think I want to see that either. I'm sure we'd had a couple of cocktails as well. So
yeah,
don't worry about
it was a long night. But Aaron blew me away with how great he was on the drums. Where'd you find him?
We found him, old Aaron. We found him at an audition at a music school. And we had this awful day of like 9,000 drummers coming in and none of them had learnt the bloody song. And it was like, finally he came in the moment he walked in and me and our producer were just like, that's the dude. He was like, it was amazing. So and then that's been it. But since, he's been our guy.
That's dynamite.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way, on the Grammy nod.
Thank you.
I mean, how many great albums have come out in the span of the last year?
I know.
And again, when I was tipped off to you guys, probably December of last year, went through all the runs of all the bands that were going to be performing. It was a thing called Happens, just so you know, and Happens had a whole ton of bands over the span of 3 days, and Bones was the band that I told all my buddies in the industry, hey, we got to go check this show out because these girls are doing something different, and it's really, really cool. And I guess my hunch was right with the Grammy nomination. How'd that feel for you two?
It was like, it's honestly one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to us in our entire lives. Like you kind of think things like this are going to happen to you, and then when they actually happen to you, your body's just like not prepared to deal with it. It was just like, what the hell? We got woken up at like 4 a.m. by the head of our label. Yeah, so I was asleep. Carmen woke me up and I was like, I just told her to get out of my room because I was tired. And then she was like, no, you need to wake up, and that was it. And then we sort of had a Bloody Mary at like 6 a.m. We went and woke up our producer. We're like, dude, we've just been nominated for a freaking Grammy.
Wow.
We woke up and Carmen said, make us Bloody Marys. So we then stood in the balcony chain smoking and drinking Bloody Marys. and then sort of woke up again the next morning, was like, did that seriously? And then you see your phone, there was like 9,000 messages, like, oh my God, this is too stupid.
Yeah, we thought it was all a dream, and then it was just like,
yeah. So did the nomination come with tickets for the whole band to go to the Grammy Awards ceremony?
It did. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We're on tour. We're on tour with Korn, so we have to fly in.
Yeah, we're actually quite lucky that it happened on a day off.
Yeah.
So we take a red eye the night after a show in Boston, go to the Grammys, and then take another red eye to get back to Quebec for the next day.
Which is like, surely like the after party is like the most exciting bit, so that's going to be really irritating. So we're going to be able to like dip into like one after party then and get straight on a plane. But you know what, like, you know, upper class problems, we're fine. Like, oh no, we have to get on a late night flight from the Grammys to go back on tour with Korn.
Carmen, can I be your plus one? Sure. All right, it's on video. There
I like
you have
the fact you've assumed I've already got one, right? That's why you asked her.
You know, and I was going to ask about that. You know, you can go online and search the YouTube videos, and oh my God, that first video that I saw.
Which one are you specifically talking about? Are you talking about the
Beautiful is Boring.
Oh yeah, what happens at the beginning of that?
You know, I watched the video and I was turned on, number one. And number two, I went, wait, what message are they trying to convey here? And what I got was it's almost flipping the stereotype on its head, where the executive is hanging out and banging the secretary and then puts out his cigar and then jumps into the boardroom and he's praised for being the savior of the company.
It's exactly that.
It was that.
It's exactly that. We basically, I had this idea for years. I wanted to do a flip on like Beatles mania and what a fan is. So that, you know, it's like, it's always screaming girls, right? It's always like, you know, Rolling Stones with screaming girls throwing their underwear at them. So I thought, wouldn't it be amazing and something that I've never seen before to do the opposite, the gender flip on it? So it's like, we're the rock band two girls, and the whole audience is made up of boys, and they're the ones that are like fainting and throwing their underwear. And then we sort of thought, like, I thought, what would happen before you know Mick Jagger went on stage in the 70s when he was at the height of his stardom? He'd probably get a blowjob. So it's like off like a fan. So I was like, right, that's how we start this whole thing. It's like, I need to be given head backstage, smoke a cigar, and then we go and do the show. So it was a whole gender flip on just something we'd never seen before. A little comment.
Now, with as sexy as you two are, and that's not the only video, but there's a sex appeal behind Bones UK. Do both of you have significant others?
Yeah.
What's your love life like?
Occasional.
Occasional significant others.
I have many significant others. I have significant others in all different area codes.
Okay.
I don't believe in like one. With what we do at the moment, like, it's just not a thing for me to be with one person. So
I think it'd be tough to be in a committed relationship, especially at your level when you're,
we're in a committed relationship with each other.
Okay.
And then there's, for me especially.
We're like married couples.
Yeah.
All the time.
All right.
We were taking the hire car back today and had like a married couple fight. But I was like, oh my God, this is like what a married couple fight. Because it's like really stressful taking a hire car back. That's like, and I was like, this is like what like my parents used to do when like taking back, the hire car. Like,
we had a moment, it's like,
the
God,
turning.
I can't believe we've turned into that kind of thing.
So you guys are doing a couple of one-offs around Pretty Waste.
Yeah.
Tell me about the song, kind of the inspiration behind it. The video's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Pretty Waste is one of the first songs we ever wrote as band. So when we got a sync on Orange Is the New Black with Pretty Waste. It's one of our favorite songs, and the song itself. So we've then made the video behind that. So we made that video in one night. We got like a bottle of whiskey, and then I had the idea to do the split screen thing, and so then we just like. Got my friend Toby to put a camera on a tripod and made the video. So that's how that video got made. We found out we had a sync on Orange Is the New Black and had to make a video for the next day. Yeah. So it was like, okay, what do we do? So then there's that. And then the song itself is basically about people not, people telling you that you can't be something because of the way you look. So it's like, you can't be pretty and tough. You can't be masculine and soft. It's about that. So it's like, what a waste of a pretty face. It's sort of people that assume you can't do something because of the way that you look. And that's something that we know people experience, and we've experienced it, positive and negative, but it's about that.
Okay. Well, Dynamite, congratulations on the success of that. Again, congratulations on the Grammy nod. I know you've been writing in South Lake Tahoe, my backyard here. Yes, was that inspired by the Grammy nod? Like, oh my God, let's start writing some stuff and put out a big album, and and then Korn and Breaking Benjamin. You guys got that tour.
Well, no, we had this trip booked already way before we knew about the Grammy nod, and we just wanted to get away from LA and just write. And the timing couldn't have been better. So just like we partied for one night, and then it's like, okay, let's get out of here.
It was great, and we were staying at the head of our label's house. He's got this like beautiful house, so we just sort of wore bathrobes and wrote music.
That's great. We hung out at a cigar bar in South Lake back like 2.5 months ago after a Duran Duran show.
No
and the label Sumerian has lots of like metal, hardcore, heavy bands, and so the fact that just they wanted to go to Duran Duran, I was like, hell yeah, I'm in. Let's go. And then let's party like rock stars afterwards.
Dirty little secret, dirty little Duran Duran secret.
So, do you smoke cigars, Rosie?
I love cigars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bring a few tonight.
Please do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys brought instruments. I'm going to stop yapping, and how about some playing, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
It's Bones UK.
Boo!